Hello, my name's Marion Weatherburn. I'm a naturally gifted psychic and medium. Sometimes depends on whether they want to talk to me or not. They talk to me, I don't talk to them. I just want to have a little chat to you about being more psychic for yourself. A lot of people ask me about that in readings. I would just give you quick explanation, I feel, so that you can all touch it for yourselves. That's what I like to do. There are two kinds of people in the world. There are people that I call fives, and there are people that I call sixes. That's what my guides taught me. People who are fives just believe they've got five senses: hearing, smell, taste, touch. They don't believe in souls, don't believe in spirituality, just believe in life. That's it. That you die and that's it. That's the end of it. They don't believe in. They believe that things are coincidences. They don't believe that they're signs. I feel for them a bit in a way. As well, they can be money oriented, they can be ego based, they live in the physical world. People who I call sixes, people like me, we've got all six senses intact. We're psychic, we hear, see, know spirit, we trust our intuition or our psychic sixth sense. We are empaths, we believe in the law of attraction and the law of karma. That's what we do. We believe that there is life after death, and people come and talk to us, don't you? So, people, if you can imagine a ruler, remember the ruler at school? People who are fives can only see that much. If that ruler represents spirituality, they can only see that much of the universe, or that spiritual reality, or that spiritual universe, which is the ruler. People that, like me, who are sixes, we can see out to this far. I need to die to see the rest of it. I'm not in a hurry to do that. But then there's people like you guys, people who are starting to wake up, starting to, awaken spiritually, and things are starting to happen. You're starting to ask questions. You're what I call 5.5s. If you clash with people in your life, it's because they're a 5. You will feel better around people who are 5.5 and above. So how do you become more spiritual? The best way to do it is just to do it. It's like going to the gym. I can't do your somersaults, not your somersaults. I can't do your push-ups and your sit-ups for you, and then you get fit. It's like I can't do this stuff for you either. You've got to practice. Like, I've done it all my life, so for me, it's as normal as for you blinking and breathing in and out is. But the best way you can do it is to do what I call the 85-15 rule. So 85% of what we think are thoughts. Got to go to work, got to wash a car, got to pick up the kids from school, got to get meat out the freezer. The other 15% is what I call channeled messages from the universe, but people don't realise it. But once you start to realise it, then you realise that you're halfway there, because that's how it works. This side feels different to that side, and you'll learn that yourself, So intuition, higher self, sixth sense, knowing, spiritual messages, channeling from the universe, all comes from that 15%. They get to know your both sides, how they feel for you. You can do that just by sitting quietly. No, I don't meditate, but I do sit quietly every day for about half an hour, and that's how I learn the difference between both sides as well. So there's things like that you can do. You can play games to become more psychic. So if you do it with a partner, it's best to do it with a partner. So some of the things you can do are the games of thinking of colours. Like, I'm thinking of a colour out of red, green, blue, yellow. Say to the other person, tell me what you know I'm thinking. Don't guess, tell me what you know. So you get 2 chances. One might be a guess, and the other one has to be a knowing. And then when you start to get them right, don't do more than 4 at a time. When you start to get them right, you'll feel where that sense is for you, that higher sense, that sense of knowing. It's not a guess. Guessing is from the 85%, knowing is from your 15%. So work with a partner. What colour am I thinking of? And then start working through that. Then the numbers 1 to 4. I'm thinking of a number. What colour? What number am I? Tell me what number you know I'm thinking of. Then there's the shapes: squares, triangles, circle, and a heart. What shape am I knowing? Tell me what you know I'm thinking. All right, and you've got to be honest with your answers as well, and then you're swapping around. The other thing you can do is sit back to back, and you have a thought, and the other person has to read your mind as well. And you can't have anything else except that thought in your mind. Now, thinking, using the 85%, has got no feelings attached to it. It doesn't feel like anything, right? But when you're getting messages from the universe, or when you're doing psychic work, or that the 15%, that usually feels like, oh my God, the most beautiful feeling of love, and you get goosebumps and all that kind of thing, and it's just, they feel totally, I've got goosebumps now, they feel totally different, and that's how you can learn as well. The other thing you can do is say, like these glasses, say like you put your energy into the glasses, and then you give it to somebody in your family and you ask them to hide it in the house, and then you use your psychic sense or your intuition, whatever you want to call it, you go and find them, and you will think of somebody that you haven't heard from for a while and send them a telepathic message. Psychic works also on telepathy, and if you're struggling with your kids' behaviour and they're not listening to you on a verbal level, start talking to them with telepathy, and they'll soon pay attention, and it'll be surprised. You know, you can play good games with that one too. Yeah, so when you start to know, it's good to keep a journal. If you're starting to do psychic work as well, it doesn't mean that you're going to grow up and be psychic, or it doesn't mean that you're going to do it as a job, but it does mean that when you need to make a decision in life, or if you can't make a decision about something, tune into your 15% and let the universe guide you. Hope that helps. 85 thoughts, 15% the universe. Okay, thanks for listening.